NASCAR Xfinity Series qualifying is officially done for Watkins Glen, and Connor Zilisch picks up his 5th pole of 2025. What's going on, guys? This is Daniel, and welcome back to your video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Xfinity Series qualifying is officially done for Watkins Glen, and Connor Zilisch has picked up his 5th pole of 2025. Connor Zilisch was dominant in qualifying, dominant in practice, the fastest car in practice by a wide stretch of margin. I think he almost was 1 second faster in practice, even though he was on a mock run. He was almost a second faster in practice than the rest of the competition, and then he was almost 0.6 of a second faster than the second fastest guy in qualifying, and that guy in second is a really good road racer as well. We know coming to Watkins Glen that Connor Zilisch was going to be the favorite, especially for the Xfinity Series race, because Connor Zilisch has been really good at Watkins Glen. He won the ARCA race last year, and of course won the Xfinity Series race on debut. But I did not think he'd be almost 0.6 of a second faster than the second place guy. We know Connor is an amazing road guy. He's been so good in recent weeks. He's had 10 straight top 5 finishes, looking for 11 top 5s in a row. He had a braking issue as well, so they got that fixed and sorted out. And for Zilisch to win another pole, it is absolutely incredible. He's going to have competition throughout the race, of course. Guys like Shane Van Gisbergen are going to be good. Guys like Michael McDowell are going to be really, really strong in the race as well. But I think at the end of the day, Zilisch has to be the favorite going into the race because that 88 car is so strong. He's amazing at road course races. Not just him, but the junior motorsports cars have been incredible. I think that's 9 straight poles for either Connor Zilisch or SVG on the front row as well, which is absolutely amazing. These two are going to put on a really incredible and great duel up front. But for Connor Zilisch, this is phenomenal and absolutely incredible, and he continues to impress me on a week-by-week basis. Congratulations to Connor on winning another pole in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, another pole in his career, and continues to do amazing things at just the age of 19 years old. Absolutely phenomenal and incredible. So now we're going ahead and take a look at the top qualifiers from today's session and talk about who are the favorites going into the race. So Connor Zilisch wins the pole. Shane Van Gisbergen qualified second. SVG had a very interesting practice session, really fast in practice, of course, but unfortunately near the end of the practice session, he actually got on the Christian Eckes at Sam Mayer. A very rare mistake by SVG. Just missed the braking zone a little bit, got into Sam Mayer. Sam was able to get out there, put on a decent qualifying run. Unfortunately for Eckes, he got damage on the car. He did apologize for the incident there. SVG does have a good car. Maybe not as good as Connor, but he's going to be much better in the race, in my opinion. He'll be starting inside the front row in second place. Good job for SVG to qualify on the front row. Taylor Gray qualified third. He continues to impress me. That 54 car has been showing some really good speed, not just on the road courses, but every other type of track as well. It does help having Jason Radcliffe as a crew chief, but I've been impressed with Taylor Gray. Great job for him. He'll be starting third. Sam Mayer qualified fourth. I mentioned him. He got involved in the incident with SVG. Didn't affect his car at all because he had top 5 speed. Doesn't surprise to see Sam Mayer up inside the top 5. Picked up his first win of the season at Iowa, looking to get his second ever win at Watkins Glen. Good speed for Sam Mayer. He'll be starting fourth. William Zilich qualified 5th. Extremely impressive William Zilich. He's been getting better as time progressed and gone on. He's been starting to improve this season, and he's got another solid top 5 qualifying run. Good job for Zilich. He'll be starting in 5th position. Sammy Swift qualified 6th. Decent qualifying run. Has experience in running the Truck Series race yesterday. Decent speed for him. He'll start inside the top 10. Nick Sanchez qualified 7th. Decent speed for the Big Machine racing car. He's always a top 10 car on these road courses, so not surprised to see him up there. Good speed for him. Kaz Grala qualified 8th. Really impressed with Kaz. They had troubles at the most recent road course race. This 24 car ran with Kaz last time. So impressed to see the comeback for this program. A really good job for Kaz. Qualified inside the top 10. He's a solid road course guy. So it's not surprising to see him do good, but it's good to see this car actually have some good speed. He'll be starting 8th. Justin Allgaier qualified 9th. Decent speed for Allgaier. Not as fast as teammates, but still top 10 speed. He'll start 9th. And Austin Hill, who is back this week after his 1-race suspension, he'll start in 10th position. He says he didn't do anything wrong, which I disagree after intentionally wrecking Eric Almirola, but he'll start in 10th. Charlotte Creed qualified 11th. Thought Creed be a little bit higher up on the board, to be honest. I think Creed's a much better road racer than he's been so far this year, so a little surprised to see him a little bit down on the charts. He'll start in 11th. Michael McDowell qualified 12th. McDowell had some issues during qualifying, had some braking issues throughout practice as well as something they're going to have to address for the race begins later today. He'll start a little bit farther back than I thought he'd be. He'll be starting in 12th. Brandon Jones qualified 13th. Carson Quaffle, that'll be a little farther up the charts as well. He'll start in 14th. Jesse Love qualified 15th. He had a bad start. He had a terrible going into the bus stop, and then he just lost a ton of ground throughout the qualifying session. He'll start 15th. Riley Herbst, surprised to see him that far back. He qualified in 16th. Harrison Burton, decent speed for the AM Racing Machine. He qualified 17th. Austin Green, who will probably be a factor for a top 10 qualifying, for a top 10 in the race. He'll start 18th. Dean Thompson will start 19th, and 20th will be Anthony Alfredo. Daniel Dye qualified 21st. Parker Retzlaff, who's been struggling at road courses this year, good to see that car actually has some decent speed. He'll start 22nd. Jeb Byrne qualified in 23rd. Matt DiBenedetto, I'm not sure will be a factor because of the equipment he's in. He'll start in 24th. Thomas News, he had a decent road course racer, qualified in 25th. Seven Parsons qualified 26th. Josh Blicky qualified 27th. Kyle Sieg qualified 28th. Ryan Sieg, who's on the playoff bubble battle currently at the moment, got a little bit of work to do in the race. He'll start 29th. A little worried about that team considering the road course program has just not been that good so far this year. Jeremy Clemens qualified in 30th. Brendan Poole qualified in 31st. Blaine Perkins qualified 32nd. Ryan Ellis qualified in 33rd. Preston Pardis, who's a pretty solid road course guy, have a little bit of work to do in the race. He'll start 34th. Glenn Ream will start 35th. Got a top 5 in the ARCA race yesterday, so good to see him have a good run. Christian Atkins, he did not make a qualifying attempt. He'll start in 36th. Garrett Smithley qualified in 37th. And qualifying last is Austin J. Hill, the other Austin Hill in this race. He had an engine failure during the practice session. Going to be starting in the back with that engine failure. So, those are the top qualifiers from today. So, who are the big threats going in today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Watkins Glen? I think there's two odds-on favorites going in. I think it's between Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zilisch. Those two look to be the best in practice earlier today before SVG had his mistake, and they both have been extremely good road racers. Connor has won already 2 or 3 of these races so far this year. He's been the guy to be in the last couple weeks. He's been so dominant the last couple months especially. He's looking for his 11 top 5 finish in a row. I think he will score top 5. In fact, I think he's a favorite to win the Xfinity Series race later today because that number 88 car looks so strong and looks really, really good currently at the moment. But his biggest challenger is going to be that 9 car. SVG, so good here at road courses. He wasn't as good as Watkins Glen, which was surprising. He probably should have won the Cup race last time we were there, but I digress. But I expect SVG to be a major factor, not only win the Cup Series race tomorrow, but I think he's got a really good chance to win the Xfinity Series race later today as well. That 9 car is good. Maybe not as good as Connor, but he's going to be really strong. I look for William Swalsh to have a really good run. He's been really good recently. He's had some good speed at races. And I'll say Taylor Gray as well. Taylor Gray looked really, really good in the practice session. Starting inside the top 5, I think track position is going to be key. I think it's going to be tough to pass throughout the day. I think Taylor Gray, though, will have a solid and a good chance and opportunity to be really competitive. He's starting up there in the top 5. I think he's going to be really good. And I look for some other guys maybe to get up there like Justin Allgaier, maybe Sammy Smith, maybe Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer's been really good this weekend as well. I expect all these guys to be really strong and really good during the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Watkins Glen. We'll see how things go during the Xfinity Series race later today. So, that is going to be for reactions to NASCAR Xfinity Series qualifying from Watkins Glen. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Notifications on so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go some more of that and comment your thoughts below on today's qualifying session. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And congratulate Connor Zilisch on winning another pole. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In a couple hours from now, we're going to see reactions to NASCAR Cup Series qualifying from Watkins Glen. We'll also have the Xfinity Series race to be from Watkins Glen as well. Then tomorrow on the channel, we're going to start a lineup video for the Gold Bowling at the Glen and the Cup review as well. And then, of course, on Monday, we'll have a NASCAR news video talk about Shane Van Gisbergen signing a contract extension with Trackhouse, maybe Project 91 making a comeback here in the future. We'll talk about Austin Knowles' comments on the Eric Almirola incident. We'll talk about some updates on the lawsuit because we got an update on that lawsuit between 25 and Front Row earlier this week. We also talk about the Knoxville Nationals as well. Kyle Larson is competing in that. We got content coming up. People like Haley Dean, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carl Ertz, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bo Wallace, Ross Chastain, Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, Clay Zafar, Dodge Ram, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, all the good stuff. We'll be talking about it on the channel in the coming days and coming weeks as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.